Oh, now we're up. So, going around the table, starting with Nick.
Hello, my name is Nick, and I will be playing the character of the brave Kilgrim, I guess. He is a human fighter. This is my first actual E5 game, so I'm going to just do a straight up fighter, human. Go simple. Um, so I guess the background stuff is my background is I'm a soldier. I am haunted by war. I did very random rolls. Haunted by role. My ideals are the greater good, so I'm a neutral good character. Um, my bands are I die for the people I serve. I'll probably help your guys' asses a little bit. And flaws, I
Nice.
hate my enemies. Um, 16 strength, 14 dex, 15 cons, intelligence 11, wisdom 13, and charisma 9. So I'm a little bit of a ugly guy, but I have a heart of gold and a sword of steel.
Excellent. X.
Hi. I'm Ogre, and I'll be playing Grish. Grish is a draconian dragonborn, and he was raised amongst human culture in an orphanage. And at his first chance, he joined the Navy when he was large enough or old enough by draconian years, which is between 11 and 14 years. And while training at sea in the Navy, his ship was stowed and harried by a dragon turtle, and that catastrophe. He doesn't really remember how that happened. He blacked out and was washed ashore, and he spent several days since being washed ashore, kind of awakening these cleric-like powers within, or realizing these cleric-like powers that have been awakened within him. And he spent maybe 4 or 5 days aiding people that were washing ashore, but then for the most part, burying bodies. And that's where he's at right now. He's ready to deal with his, or use his cleric and healing powers to do good in the lands of men.
Awesome. Next, Dan.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan. I'm going to be playing Gareth Stowe, a human ranger. He kind of picked up his ranger skills by living on the back of a wagon. He just sort of moved town to town, selling whatever he found, and just more or less scraping by, and living off whatever land he could. And despite not really learning how, like, self-teaching, he's picked up a little bit of magic, not much. And I think that's good.
All right, just because everyone had a little backstory, let me just give me a little bit of a simple backstory. So basically, a veteran of war. I was in part of the infantry of whatever army out there, and basically probably saw one too many fucked up shit. Have a little bit of PTSD. Let's say hatred of enemies. Let's say they're ogres who killed my friends in front of me.
Nice.
Yeah. So they killed my friends in front of me. I escaped. So I fucking hate ogres. But I'm a very loyal guy. I do. So I die for the people I serve. So that's simple about me. I don't like ogres. My friends were killed in front of me very brutally. I barely escaped.
Awesome.
Awesome. Now I need to make that canon somewhere in the world. That's fine. So you'll be starting off in the town of Dawnshore. This is small town posted up near the shore where their main export's kind of fishing, and yeah, the main port is kind of they consider themselves one of the main ports in Wolcrum, and having the city of Nurtuns close by, they'll deal with fishing and traveling by sea.
I don't know.
So,
See, that's a little fishy to me.
sorry, what?
I'm just making a joke. Go on.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
It smells fishy.
Ah, yeah. They offer open trade and offer positions if you would like to travel the sea. So you would all be um, Grish would be at the church because he washed up near this town and just established himself there to be a cleric. You'd be studying at the church.
And the army I was in was a mercenary army.
Ah, okay. So, Grish would be Kilgrim. Uh, you would be, I'm guessing, coming from the town of Nurton to stop by Dawnshore for reasons? Not
Employment.
sure. What was that?
Employment.
Ah, employment. Okay. And Gareth, your wagon broke down, and your wagon broke down near Dawnshore, and you're getting it repaired. And they told you it'll take about a month, since they're not really equipped with the standards of repairing the wagon, since they stopped getting shipments from the town of from the city of Warcrest.
Okay.
So let's start off with Gareth, as you're being told that they don't have the essential supplies to get your wagon up and running because the dwarven stronghold has stopped sending the township supplies.
Well, I guess my first initial reaction is to find something to do if I'm gonna be in this town for a month. Uh, First, a place to like sleep, an inn or a tavern or something along those lines.
Um, the old the old man he goes like, yes, we have two taverns in this town. One is owned by the one is called the Old Sea Serpent. It's a tavern and a inn, and it's run um, uh, by a short little man named of Tony Rojas. If you would like to speak to him, maybe he can set you up a room if you would like. We also have the open water. This tavern's a bit different. It's run by the Shallow of Mermaids. So they that's where they make employment. It's if you don't mind getting your feet wet, then it's fine. If you like to take the Mermaid Tavern, it's called the Open
I'll
Water.
probably take the first one.
Okay. I mean, they do offer special services if you like. If you want to get some like experience, if you know what I mean.
I might look into both, and I'll sort of head over to the second one.
The second one would be the Mermaid's Tavern, the Open Water.
Yeah, I'll still head that way.
Okay. So, Grish,
Yes.
you're in the church in Dawnshore. What would you be
Okay.
doing?
Well, I think maybe I'm ready to just head over to the tavern today and see if I could just say hi and maybe buy a flagon of ale for my old friend and the first person I rescued on the shore after the catastrophe I had. And would that be probably Tony Rojas' bar or the Mermaid Bar, the Sailor's
Uh,
Bar?
Peter would like to go to the Mermaid's Bar because he likes to get a little fishy too.
Excellent. So yeah, Grish will go there in the hopes that maybe Mr. Pete Tenson has a flagon waiting for him, or he might just have to buy them both one. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to make his way across town.
All right. And Kilgrim, your mercenary work, looking for work. So you would either stop by the guild, the Adventuring Guild. There's usually freelance work there.
That's why I was playing. I'm going to the local mercenary guild. See what's on the posted board.
So you make your way into that, and they usually have the simple request of, can you go hunt down this fish that's either there's fishing requests, there's capture one of the high star requests is kill the what's the thing? Kill the kraken that's deep in the ocean. There also is another request for killing a sea dragon that's been wrecking the ships of any trade that goes too far off land. There's the mermaid's request of finding the There's also the mermaid's quest of finding the Marrow's lair more inland. That there's a temple sealed up where all the merfolks have been sealed up and haven't been released, and mermaids are offering a high reward to find said temple of where they're located. They're in some kind of river protected by some water dragon. And there's requests coming from Nurtun to deal with goblin attacks.
Well, I need a little bit of money. The other ones looks like I might need a little team for, but I'm looking for a easy job, get a little bit of extra coin in my pockets, try to move on. But I see this goblin one. Maybe that one's down my alley. What's the reward for that?
The reward for that would be around 400 gold.
Okay.
It's just a dispatch of goblins that have been rounding about the highway.
Okay.
There's also a traveling merchant that's been selling a lot of peculiar items lately, and he comes into town every once in a while.
Is he coming in town today?
He actually comes in a week, so if you would like to wait it out.
No. I'll try to time my way back. So yeah, I'm going to look at this goblin killing job. Might take that up, prepare myself, go out, slay some goblins.
Well, that's simple enough. Would just sign right here, and
First, how many goblins am I looking to kill?
the request paper identifies 6 goblins.
6 goblins, I could do that. And be back before my breakfast.
It says it's recommended to take at least one more person with you.
All right. Yeah, but they're only getting 100 coin.
Yeah, that's a deal you have to strike with your business partners.
That's what I'm thinking.
What?
That's what I'm thinking. All right. I'll sign right here. Sign the paper.
The man nodded. The assistant nods his head and was like, "All right, we'll the your request expires in 2 weeks. So if you don't get it done, we'll send someone else to do it for you.
I'll be back in a day.
Well, that's good to hear. And he
Alright.
waves you off.
Yeah, I'll take off. I'm gonna head down. Well, it's getting a little bit late. Not much to do now. I'm gonna prepare, but first, let me go grab myself a pint at the tavern.
The Mermaid Tavern.
Yeah, where someone else is.
All right. Thank you for making this easy.
Oh, I know what to do. I know what I'm doing.
So, as you make your way to the Mermaid Tavern, you notice that the tavern sinks a little bit into the water where most of the people would get like their feet wet. It's their usual standards. It's more for the mermaid maids that come around and deliver food and drinks.
Are we actually talking about real mermaids?
Yeah,
Okay.
with feet.
Oh, okay. So they're evolving.
Yeah, the merfolks. There's some known as a shadow merfolks,
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
where they grow bone-like feet, to be able to walk on land.
Yeah, take that, creationist. Okay. So yeah, I'll definitely go that way. I really don't care. I'm dirty. I'm probably kind of smelling anyway. I have a charisma of 9. So I'll jump in there. They have the strongest ales. They have the best rum in there. Put it that way.
They have mermaid ale, like merfolk ale, which is
Best. The best
Half
in the forest.
they have lots of water. You would be surprised.
Just not that Flint water.
They have like a different combinations of like liquor and water. Some liquors are spiked with different magical ingredients where
Okay.
you would get effects from it.
Well, I like that stuff, so I'm going to have a shot of that.
Shot of what?
A shot of whatever that was.
No.
Fish heads too.
The magical liquor.
Oh, okay. Well, they gave you the seal witch's ale,
Okay.
and they pour you a mug of that.
All right, so I'm enjoying that. Just chill, relaxing for a moment. Going to prepare my sword and maybe find someone else who can help me.
Well, you certainly see someone that like kind of is odd around these parts as a dragonborn just walking around through the water, and that's what we'll pick up with Garish.
So Grish, upon meeting Tenson, you'd tell him that he was allowed to stay at the monastery or the temple, and that he did spend the last night there. And when Kilgrim entered the bar, no doubt Grish and Pete were in mid-sea shanty singing to the effect of swimming with bow-legged women.
If you can find me a song, sing that right now. I would give you a point of inspiration.
Oh, there's a lot of yo ho, and swimming with bow-legged women.
All right, that's close enough. I'll give it to you. You can have a point of inspiration.
I'll take it. And we're probably drinking regular ale, maybe not the magic drink.
There's a lot of regular mermaid ale. The more you drink, the lighter you feel.
Excellent.
So,
Hydroponic TV.
sorry. Like Pete turns his after singing his verse, like, so Grish, tell me, what's it like in the temple? I know you've been there long. Missing the sea life?
It does not agree with me. It seems like choosing your own collar.
You'll be fine. Once we get enough money, I'm sure there's a boat waiting for us to take us back to the open waters where we belong.
Aye, open water. And then he'll cheers him because the name of the bar is Open Water, right?
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Yeah, puns." Gareth, you're making your way into the open water. What would you like to do?
Gareth is a little bit out of his element. He doesn't really like the water that much in a bar that's kind of partially under it. Really kind of messes with him. So he's probably just having a small glass of water and a meal of some kind. I imagine a fish. And he's probably
right.
And upon hearing the song, he sort of forgets where he is and sort of gets in, and he joins a little bit off key and probably makes a fool of himself, but everyone can tell he's just trying to have a good time.
So, would you like to sing for me, Gareth?
Nah.
Aw. If I can get you all to sing at least once, I think that would be a good day to play.
What do you do with the drunken Santa? What do you do with
the drunken Santa?
What do you do with the drunken Santa? Put her in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put her in the bed with the
captain's daughter.
Early in the
morning, way and up she rises.
Someone played Assassin's Creed 4.
Nope.
We can get some sea shanties in here if you guys go open the. Sure. I don't mind. I'll get some sea shanties on. You know what? For that little jingle, I'll give Dan and Nick a point of inspiration.
Oh, cool.
I'm an easygoing DM. Make me happy. I'll do something.
And what does all these points of inspiration do?
You can give yourself advantage on any roll.
Oh, cool. Just is it a one-time use thing?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of house rules around it, so.
I also have the house rule where you can give someone else your point of inspiration, I think. And you could also.
Do we have to do that on our turn on our initiative, or can we do that, like, if someone's fighting on their initiative, can we give them an inspiration point, even though it's not our turn?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Like, say one of you is like maybe almost. It's like a little too low. You can give someone else a point of inspiration. Another point of inspiration in my game is like you can roll a 1d6 and add that to your roll.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
So, now that I got you all singing together, there's
Shoulder to shoulder.
It's that special ingredient in the ale. Makes me all singing. Normally, I'm not a singing type of guy.
You see an elven man come through the door. He has a long caster bow that's used for fishing, but can also be. And he's looking around the bar, and he like makes eye contact with Kilgrim, and like makes his way over there. He sits down on your table. Well, hey, buddy. I heard that you took that little goblin mission before. Wanted to know if you don't plan on going anytime soon. I would like to take a crack at it.
You want to be my partner? Sharp ears?
I wouldn't mind being your partner.
The job pays 300 gold.
I'm sure we could split that between the two of us.
All right. I do acquire a 50 gold finder's fee.
Fair enough. I mean, I was only a couple of minutes behind you, but fair's fair.
That's 100 gold.
Yes? Wait.
I said I was going to give him 100 gold.
Oh, right. Okay. He was like, all right. That's all right. Sure. This man looks confused. He wasn't expecting to get. You expecting more of a 50-50 share, but
I can find someone else.
he's kind of short on money, so he'll take the deal.
Shake hands.
Shakes your hands, gives you a smile, like, all right, good. When are we setting off?
Tomorrow morning. We'll do it before dawn, before those little critters wake up. So the sun will be in their eyes.
Ah, good plan. Sorry. Good plan. I'll take that. So I'll see you in the morning then. I'll be staying at the old sea serpent if you need me. Right. My name is Larry. Larry Wood. Larry Fisherwood.
Larry Fisherwood. Well, Fishy, welcome aboard.
He gives you a firm handshake and makes his way out the tavern.
Mhm.
As he's making his way out the tavern, he actually sees a bunch of people singing sea shanties near the bar, and mostly it's the Dragonborn that catches his eye. Dragonborns aren't really known to come this far south, so seeing a Dragonborn here piques his interest enough. Make his way over to you and like tap on your shoulder. Dragonborn, I wanted to know how much for one of your scales.
In fact, there's several you could probably get from the temple. I spent the night there. But
Good. Yeah, I don't. You're not part of Dragon's Den, all right?
I've not heard of it.
Oh, that actually works better in my case. Then I don't need Dragon's Den coming down on me. But if you donate some of your scales to the temple, I think I'll make a little pit stop.
Very well.
Thank you very much for your information.
And Chris will nod to him.
Yeah, so he makes his way out the tavern. So, Gareth, what exactly are you doing? You were singing with Grish, right?
I was, and upon the end of our song, I'll actually look to Grish and, excuse me, sir, I happen to be here for a month, and just wondering, how did you end up here?
I was shipwrecked with not even a week ago, and my good friend here, Mr. Pete Tenson, motions to an older gentleman who's well into his cups. He was on the ship as well, and I'm just trying to piece a life together now.
Coincidence. I was wagon wrecked. Hit a bump in the road, knocked the wheel clean off.
Misfortune finds us both, sir.
So it does.
I hear these two. I overheard these two were talking about a quest. Did you hear the man ask about my scales?
That was a bit odd. I was about to ask, how much are they worth?
I don't know if they're worth. Little to me.
Certainly worth for the right people.
Very derogatory.
Fun enough, you would be surprised how much they're actually worth. But since you're not accustomed to Dragonborn other Dragonborn stuff, you wouldn't really know.
You're a
Not to
wall.
Until
mention
you
I have
find
8
out, I won't tell you.
intelligence, so I probably don't even know what a Dragonborn is.
You just see a dragon man.
Oh, look at the size of that kobold!
He's huge.
Yeah, I was thinking in the orphanage, he was regularly called Lizard Man or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Lizard Boy. No.
Scaly.
Ladies. So some hours go by, and it's getting to the point where the three of you are. Well, no, I think we'll stay here for a little bit longer. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do before we move on?
The end of my day is I'm just going to go back to my place, prepare all my stuff for the morning, and go to bed. That's all I have planned.
Cool. That's gonna make this next part a little bit easier then.
Well, whatever you have.
So, as it's getting some hours go by, and you guys, sorry, Kilgrim is making his way out of town. There's a large crash outside the open water. Like you hear screaming and just a large crash of wood against wood being like smashed into one another.
Well, of course, I'm investigating it.
Coming from outside of the open water bar.
Yep.
Well, I'm investigating.
Yeah, I'll run to at least the door to try and see something.
Yeah, I try to peek a head out the window.
And you all see this large boat just smashed right into the port. It seems that they were trying to stop the boat, and there's like some people smashed into the wood.
I'll call back into the tavern. Shipwreck!
And everyone like gets up and just starts running out. Mermaids are making pushing their way out the waters and heading to the back where they can just swim out. So people are gathering around this large ship, and no one seems to be coming out. And they're helping those that are injured, moving the dead. This large ship has just crashed into port. This ship is badly damaged too.
Well, I'm going to go see what I can do about it. Figure out what the hell happened. I'm neutral good, so I really need to go check it out.
Okay.
I'll follow him at his side.
I'd probably follow behind.
Garish, you recognize one of the officers at the port as Akon Stern, one of the naval captains that's been watching over. It's like a city guard, but like a town guard, but for sea and the port.
Cool.
He seems to be carrying with a batch of guards with him. And he seems to be talking to Captain Mel Reese, the town's mayor. Like you hear Captain Mel just shouting at him like, "What happened? What was that? What is this? Did no one signal? No one announce to the boat that it was coming?" And Officer Khan is like, "We try hailing them by lantern light, but they weren't stopping, and they just smashed into port. We're about to send a squad to investigate." And so you guys are making your way to the boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to do?
Well, So does it look like he's going to send a squad in on the deck?
Like
The
he's
boat?
there. You see like people preparing to like get grapplings to like hook onto the boat to climb. And but some other soldiers are just moving
Is
the injured
is
bodies
the
with other
hull
people.
does the hull look all intact, or might there be a way we get in through the hull from the wreck? Like, has it been crashed open?
There's a gaping hole in the ship, but it's not
Accessible.
like it would be a little odd to get in there.
All
Just
right.
So the mayor was talking. Who was the mayor talking to?
he was talking to the town guard.
Okay. So
Uh,
let me make him down my talk to. I'll talk to the guard. See, like, sir, soldier.
And he's like, huh? Turns around. Yes, citizen. What's up? What do you need?
What's going on? How can I help?
Well, right now, as you can see, the ship just crashed into harbor, and we're moving some of the injured. If you seem capable enough, could you? I'm sending a squad up there to go check the shipmates and see if there's any survivors and why this crashed. If you would like, you could go assist them. That actually would be helpful to me.
Look, God, you think I can do that?
And he gives you like a stern nod, like good.
So I turn around the other.
Grish will
Like,
follow.
hey, you guys, you should come and help.
And Grish will come in haste. He'll start running to help.
Gareth will as well.
As you're making your way towards waiting for the other guards to climb up the grapple, one of the guards just drops to the ground, grapple crashing to the ground, and you see like an axe wound just sliced through his chest. And other ones start shouting, "Orcs! Orcs are attacking!" And some of the guards are jumping down while orcs peer from the side and like growl their teeth. They seem to be like orc raiders, and this is one of their sea ships. The orcs are all. They jump down from the ship, and this will be roll initiative.
All right.
Question with initiative. Is my dex modifier added to the initiative? What's added
Dex
to
modifier is the initiative.
Dex modifier.
Yeah.
So how do I roll? So I roll 20, d20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll d20 for dex.
Oh, fast. Oh, there it is. 20 and plus the dex mod.
So if you could all just type in the chat for me your initiative number, and I'll just write these down.
So it's initiative plus dex mod.
Yep.
Okay, hold on real fast. I suck. Hey, who's going first?
So you guys will be fighting 4 orcs.
Nice.
And we can hold initiative, right?
What was that?
Those are pretty similar to Pathfinder, right?
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Okay, cool.
So hold on. I forgot to get my sticky notes. 1. Got a. Where's the sticky?
Is Fishy with us, or did he leave?
Fishy hasn't made his way to the field yet.
Okay.
Exactly. When he,
So
yeah, he's making his way.
He's scavenging med bot scales.
I should have asked him what the hell he does. But yeah.
2, 18. Or 3, wow. 18. Orc 4, 9. And you guys,
I got a 6.
We got a rock.
Gareth. Gareth with a 19. And then next. Yeah, ooh. So it's Gareth, Orc 1 through 4, and then Grish. Oh no, it would be Kilgrim, then Grish.
Cool.
So, Gareth, starting with you.
Alright, so Gareth is gonna go up to the closest orc and, draw his 2 axes first and come down with the first one. And that's a total of, not too good. 8.
8? Oh, nothing. That's it.
Alright. Fortunately, I can, let's see. Since the hand axes are light, I can attack again. Without adding the strength to this one. That's a lot better, 15?
15's a hit.
Alright, so 4 damage.
Okay, that's 4 damage to Orc number 1.
Yep.
Orc number 1 is going to return that attack with his javelin. He's going to strike it at you. That's D20 plus 6. Does 15 hit your AC?
That is barely a miss.
Alright. That was a battle roll too. So he shoves his javelin at your chest and you just swiftly dodge out of the way. Orc number 2 is going to run up to Kilgrim.
Fuck your orc.
And he's going to swing his axe. Does 12 hit your AC?
Hold on real fast. No, wait, my AC might be off. It should be 16, not 18. I took away my shield because I have 2 swords. But no, my AC's 16.
Okay. So he runs up with his javelin and is striking a miss. Orc number 3 is going to throw his javelin at Garish. So, does 16 hit your AC? Garish?
Oh, Grish?
Grish.
Sorry, 18. 18 is my. I thought you were saying Gareth. Sorry. No, 18 is my armor class.
So many G's! So Grish, that's a miss.
Cool.
Orc number 4 is going to throw his javelin at Gareth.
Critical hit.
Does 8 hit your AC? Gareth.
8?
No.
No.
Kilgrim, your turn.
Alright.
Yep, Orc number 2 to engage.
Oh, give me 1 second. I want to double check on one of my abilities. It's but you guys probably know way more. What was he? Anyone done fighter? It was just the 2
Action surge. Does that mean you can attack twice?
He's level 1.
Oh yeah, it might be level
What are
2.
you asking? 2-weapon fighting?
Yeah, 2-handed weapon fighting. Yeah.
So
There's a bonus. to
You'll
that.
be able to add your strength to your second attack, and I won't be able to because I don't have that.
Yeah, so you one attack as your action, one attack as your bonus action.
And you'll be able to add your strength to both.
Oh, sweet. Then I will. I'll swing at the closest orc.
Orc number 2.
Okay. So, real fast. What's that? By the way, what's an action roll again? Hit dice.
What was that?
What's the hit dice?
Like fighter has hit dice of 10, one hit die 10, like that. A level 2 has 2 hit die.
Yeah, but what does it do?
Does it heal you?
Oh, it's
Depends
a
on the
heal.
context.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so it's just like a weapon. Okay, so I'm gonna swing with. I have a long sword and a short sword. So I'm gonna swing in with my long sword, which is a dice.
So your longsword will be D20 plus 5.
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, swinging at him. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, roll the 20. Sorry. So I rolled the roll first. So it's my roll plus my strength, right? Strength mod.
Yes.
Okay, so it's shit, wasn't that good. 13.
What was that?
13.
I think 13 hits. Hold on.
Oh,
Yep, 13 hits.
these guys
Nice.
are strong. This guy's a squishy. Alright. So now it's okay, gotcha. Now it's set. So then I had a bonus of 5, so 8. 12.
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
12 points of damage.
12 points? That's a hard hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
You only add your strength mod.
Yeah, you don't add your proficiency bonus to damage.
Well, it's not the provision. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, plus 3. I'm sorry. I wrote it down wrong. Yeah, plus 3. So it was 10, excuse me.
All right, 10 damage to orc number 2. This orc will be down on one knee.
Alright, so he's almost dead?
He's down on one knee. Can't tell you what that.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said it was 1-1. Sorry. Yeah, I'll hit him one more time. And 13, 18.
18 hits.
Boom. So, 10 again.
Try it again. That would be a killing blow. Would you like to describe your attack?
Head goes flying back. And hits another goblin in the shoulder. He sees his dead little buddy.
These are orcs. What goblins?
Yeah, that's true. They don't really have buddies.
Is it my side or is he cutting off every once in a while?
He's cut off a few times for me, but
To me?
yeah, just a little bit though.
Okay, sorry about that. No, just head goes flying back. Lands next to the another goblin.
Okay, so that'll be Garish. Garish's turn? Garish. Grish.
Grishak?
Gershak, yes.
And so it's my turn?
Yep, Gershak's turn.
Okay. So I'm picturing the ranger and the fighter are shoulder to shoulder, like on the line. And I'll just get right up close behind them, and I'll hold up my shield, which is also my holy symbol. And I'll just cast the cantrip Sacred Flame on the closest orc. So all he has to do is pass a DC 12 dexterity check, and he doesn't receive any damage. But if he fails, he takes 1d8.
Okay. 11 plus. Well, 12. That doesn't make it.
So, awesome. So, 5 damage. Radiant damage.
5 damage to which orc? The orc number
Whichever
one?
one's the closest.
Orc number 1's fighting Gareth, so 5 damage to him.
It's not a ranged attack, so I think it's
Okay.
fine or whatever.
You burn up Gareth, orc number 1, and he's down on one knee.
Nice.
No, not Gareth. The orc fighting Gareth.
Oh
Gareth.
no!
No, Gareth, I'm sorry. Gareth, your turn.
Alright, so I think Gareth is gonna finish the job and try to hit him. The orc now down on his knee, just like right between his shoulder and neck. 15?
15 hits.
Alright. 6 damage. And
That's actually the amount of hit points he had left, so that's a killing blow. Would you like to describe it?
nothing pretty. It's just down, and he rips his axe out, and he looks over. Is there another orc within about 20 to 60 feet?
Yep. There's orc number 3.
Alright, so instead of running over there, he's just going to throw his other axe as a bonus action. That's a 3 plus... I don't think a 7 hits, does it?
Nope. You would throw his axe and it like hits right on his axe, and they're just touching axes for a second, and your axe falls to the ground.
Nice.
Alright, and before I end my turn, I gotta draw my longbow out.
Okay. Orc number 3 picks up your axe and runs at Kilgrim. He's going to attack with his normal axe. Does 20 hit Kilgrim's AC?
Ow!
Take that as a yes. So, wow. Now I remember why I wasn't using the axes. 1d12
So who
plus.
took damage from Kilgrim?
Yep, Kilgrim just took damage. He's taking 13 points of damage. Oh crap. Okay.
And I'm down. I'm -1.
Well, you're reduced
Fear
to
not,
0.
fear not, brother.
It's time to form a friendship of some sort.
Let's discuss the arrangements on this next quest.
Now let's talk about your quest while you're bleeding in the ground.
Yeah, I have a nice big gouge in my stomach at the moment.
You like lean over next to him. So I heard you have this goblin quest.
Yeah.
And with that attack, it's Orc number 4's turn, and he's going to run up to Gershak and give him a punch because he threw his javelin.
Of course.
The question is, I'm -1. Am I dead or am I just down for the count?
You're just down.
Gotcha. KO.
So he's at. Does 12 hit your AC, Gershak?
No, 18 for my armor class. Nope.
Totally fine. So he like throws a punch and smashes his hand into your shield.
Excellent.
Kilgrim, roll me a death saving throw.
How do I do that?
Well,
Just roll
I
a
think you
d20.
just have to. Yeah, you got a
Yeah,
D10, but you get your con added to it. Your con mod, I think.
Yeah. Roll me.
Oh, charisma, you said?
Constitution.
Oh, Constitution. Gotcha. So it's a D10 plus cons.
D20, but you got a D10.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, B10.
All right. Well, let's see. Altogether, 13. 13.
All right. That's
Barely.
one success.
What happens if I failed it? Do I die?
No, you get three.
3 fails equals death, I think.
Yeah, 3 fails equal
Three.
death. 3
Yeah,
successes.
3 fails.
3 successes
wow.
equal stable.
Oh, wow. So this is actually kind of... So it's a 50-50 times 3. Okay. So it doesn't fuck you over in a way.
No, you get 3 chances before you die.
Okay, that's not too bad. Cool. All right, cool.
All right. That'll be the end of your turn. Gershak.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. So, is there 1 or 2 orcs remaining?
There's one on Kilgrim, and there's one that just punched your shield.
All right. So the one that just punched my shield, I will. Yeah, I'll just swing right for his face with my mace.
Okay.
So, I only got 11 to hit though.
That's gonna be a miss.
All right.
So he just ducks out of the way,
Okay.
and he seems to be pulling out a dagger. And it'll be Gareth's turn. Gareth.
Gareth.
Question real fast. What's everyone's class again? Paul's a ranger, right?
I'm a ranger, yes.
Yeah, okay. And Stan, are you?
Kershak is a cleric.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just joking. All right, cool. I was just making sure. We got a cleric.
All right, Gareth.
All right. So the orc that has my axe, gonna point my bow at and fire. 16.
16 hits.
All right. The 8 of damage. Oh. Oh, well, that fell off the table.
Oh no.
Well, off the table was an 8. Can I keep that?
If you would like to re-roll it, I'll let you re-roll it.
It's a 7 of a reroll, so I'll go with that. So 9 damage.
9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one using dice stream?
I'm using dice stream. It's just that I can't see the dice on your side on dice stream. Because no one has.
Yeah, I have dice stream, but
Like if you would like.
don't think
I turn on my video.
No, it's fine. If you would like to just roll your own dice and tell me what you get, I also accept that.
So we're doing the honor system.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 17, 20, and 20 I rolled in a row.
I believe in you.
I'm just I'm like Hillary Clinton with these dice rolls.
So, orc number 3, he gets down on one knee.
Okay.
And now it's orc number 3 turn. After taking an arrow, he's going to pick up Gareth's hand axe and just chuck it right back at him.
So wait a minute. He's on one knee and he took an arrow. Does that mean?
No, it doesn't. It'll never mean that.
I think it already does.
Does 14 hit your AC, Gareth?
It does not.
Alright, so you just watch your axe with your signature on it just fly past your foot. And orc number 4 is going to try to stick his dagger into Gershak,
Okay. 18 armor class.
and that's a miss. The
And it
highest-
would be my turn?
Yes, no, it'll be Kilgrim's turn. Kilgrim, roll me a death saving throw.
All right.
Death save, death save. No, wait, wrong die. And it's... What does a 1 get?
You die.
Just a fail.
2 failures.
So that's 1. So that's
Your head fell off.
Yeah, ones count as 2 failures.
It does? Oh, didn't know that. That's actually
Yeah,
first.
20s count as 2 successes, ones count as 2 failures.
Right, well, I rolled a 1. Honor system.
So is it my turn now?
Hold on up. Because I did,
Even if it's 2, I should be able to stabilize him right now.
yeah, you're right. So, Kilgrim, you have 2 death failures. Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'll just keep my shield up, and without disengaging the orc on me, I'll circle around to Gareth or Kilgrim, and I'll spare the dying on him with my action, which will stabilize him, and then I'm done for my turn.
Okay.
See, this is plot building.
So I can heal you next turn, and then you'll be up.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Hold on.
If I'm still alive.
Well, Kilgrim actually has an orc right next to him. Would you coming
Okay.
right? That would trigger an opportunity attack, right? You doing an action?
Well, I figured he was still touching him, but yeah, if he's far enough, I would definitely still trigger that attack of opportunity if I have to leave that orc.
I mean, you left your orc, but standing next to Kilgrim, there's another orc.
Okay.
So that would trigger attack of opportunity.
Sounds good.
All right,
18 armor class.
I hit you this time.
Okay.
So 22 hits your AC.
22 what?
22 hits your AC.
Oh yeah, I thought you were saying damage.
No.
Whoa!
Yeah, you definitely good clean hit.
10 damage.
Oh, that dropped me to nothing.
Damn it. Okay, maybe them having great axes isn't the best course.
Yeah. So I didn't actually stabilize him then.
No. Don't you stabilize then receive the opportunity attack?
Well, the attack of opportunity comes from the orc I was leaving, doesn't it?
No, from the orc that was standing next to.
It
You
Because
disengage from the orc.
I don't think you get a bonus. Yeah. Yeah, so it's before I moved. Like, I didn't move over to Gareth because I was leaving an orc.
Yeah, you disengaged from the orc and you circled around. That didn't trigger the opportunity attack. There was a orc next to Kilgrim.
But moving into doesn't trigger attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's what I was asking you for. Okay.
Yeah, I was just totally fine if I had to leave the first one. Like, I wasn't sure about the spacing or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're totally fine leaving the first. Was the second one that was attacking you?
Yeah, I don't think attack of opportunity works that way.
Okay.
Because then there's no reason to charge, really. You're like giving.
Oh no,
No,
that's why I was asking just to be sure. If it doesn't trigger, then you're fine. Yeah, you can do spare the dying.
groovy.
So Kilgrim, you're stabilized,
Excellent.
and now it'd be Gareth's turn.
That means no more death saves, right?
No more death save.
You're
You're just unconscious.
Alright. Gareth is gonna shoot another arrow at the orc that Grish just left.
Okay.
That's 12.
It's barely a miss. Would you like to use your point of inspiration?
You know what? Yeah, sure. And I got a 1.
Hey, that's just enough. You hit.
Nice. Alright. D8 of damage. Alright, so 4 damage.
Okay. Orc number 3, that's on top of Kilgrim, isn't looking too good. Orc number 3 is going to slash at Gershak with his axe, and he's
Okay.
gonna miss with a 3.
Excellent.
No, even with a +6, it'll hit. Well, +3, still don't hit. So he's gonna swing and a miss. Orc number 4 is going to double time it to Gareth and attack with his dagger. Does 20 hit your AC?
Ooh.
I think so.
It's not a crit, so it's okay. So, Gareth?
I think he has 16.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 16. I thought you said Grish again.
Oh. Why'd you pick G names?
I don't mind rethinking mine. I was wondering that because you're going to be podcasting anyways. I could pick something a little more Anglophiled.
If you like.
I can
Bob.
Pain.
Bob the Dragon.
I just want it simple enough. That's all I ask.
What's that?
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll think of something for our next session.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna give me a name, so don't worry. You're scaly. You're scaly to me. I have 15. You're scaly.
Actually, I like that. Scaly's good.
20 hit your AC? Dan?
It's mine.
Yeah, I have 16.
Okay, so 1d4 plus. Oh, damn. So that's to be sure. 7 damage.
All right.
And Pilgrim, you're knocked out.
And so I can give him some healing now, if it's my action.
So yeah, he's stabilized, right? All he has to do is either spend a hit die or wait until someone heals him, or slaps him awake.
See, if it is my action, that's what I would do. I'd go over there and give him a Cure Wounds spell.
Okay. So go over.
So
kill
yeah,
him.
Grishnak will. Yeah, Grishnak will edge over to Kilgrim, lay a hand on his chest, and cast Cure Wounds with some draconic words being uttered. And that heals him 1d8 plus 5. I rolled a 1, but he'll get 6 hit points there, because I'm a cleric of life.
Yay!
So, question: when I had that, because I had like a -1 on my hit points.
You start from 0.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so you should be at 6, I think. Full 6.
Good. No! Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm fucking staring at the fucking face.
Grish will point at the remaining orcs and say, "Get him!"
I'll give
Go,
myself-
go!
Remember, I didn't have a hatred for my enemies.
So Gareth, it'll be your turn.
All right. Another arrow at, I guess, orc number 3 again. $17.
That's a hit.
Ooh, 3 damage.
That's a killing blow.
All right.
Right between the shoulder blades.
So as Kilgrim is waking up, he just sees an arrow just stick the orc in the shoulder, and it falls down dead.
Was that the last one?
No, there's one more.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna run at it and like smash his head and just I killed it.
It was me. I did it all along.
It was all part of the plan.
Get the last kill from me.
I planned this. I did this.
I'm just pissed.
You did this. You did this.
Oh, I just want to kill the guy who killed me. Fuck those little dwarves.
Keep confusing them with doors when they're orcs. They're big old orcs.
Orcs, whatever.
They're dumb and stupid, and they will kill you with one hit, apparently.
Dwarfs, yeah, you said it. No.
Yeah.
That's a nice. Whatever. Orcs. Let's go.
Skins. Just kidding.
So, orc number 4 is going to stick his dagger into Gareth for ignoring him. He feels insulted. Does
Sorry,
11 hit your AC?
18 on Grish, unless you were doing Gareth, sorry.
Gareth. Yes.
Okay.
Gareth, what was your AC?
I have 16.
That's a miss then. And now it's Kilgrim's turn.
I'm gonna swing at the one closest to me. Do I have to double time it, or is he in my range?
You could just run over. Don't have to double time it.
So he's in my
Grishnak
range.
will roar as this is going on.
And I'm just yelling, "I'm not going to fucking come back! No ugly bitch!" Shut up. And I'm gonna swing at him.
All right.
'Cause I'm fucking pissed. Alright. 19.
19 hits.
And an 8.
8 damage.
Alright.
He's down on one knee.
And now I'm going to aim for the back of his head. So if I'm able to kill him, his head will come off like a shish kebab.
Do it.
Right on the tip of my sword.
Do it. I dare you. Do it. Do it. Please move your murder.
And apparently my foot slipped on the blood. And, 8.
8's a miss.
Fuck!
So close. Would have nailed him.
All right. And does
Gershak,
Grish get
your
to
turn.
take action?
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, he's going to Grish is going to juke right and get around Gareth and uppercut with his mace and try and connect with the sweet spot on the chin. And 17 is what I rolled to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. So D6 plus 1 damage. 7 damage. Nice.
That's exactly enough to kill him.
And was that the last one?
Yes, that was the last one.
Damn it, you fucking driver! That was my girl!
I'm going to hold it up. Try and hold up the orc so that Gareth can punch it or take a hit.
So, guys, you just took down a couple of orcs. Like around your surroundings, you see like orcs attacking the guards, and the guards seem to be holding them back. And this seems to be like a one-sided fight, a desperate attempt from the orcs to escape whatever it is that made them crash.
Mm. So I'll take a quick look to scan the water. Is there anything visible that might have been in immediate pursuit?
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
And by the way, the other guards fighting the rest of them.
I got a 20, but it's not natural. I got a +4 and a 16.
Okay, what was the question? Sorry.
I was just scanning the water to see if it looks like there's anything visible that might have been pursuing them, like another ship or a monster or something.
I heard another question. Gareth, did you say something?
No?
Oh, I thought I heard another question. All right. So, as you look at the water seems to be just a little shaken from the crash, but it seems to be calming down at this point. And you don't really see anything that has been chasing these orcs. But you do notice that there's an orc at top of the at the boat with a sea captain's hat, just watching the battle take place.
I'll point to him if nobody else sees him, and I'll ask if anybody happens to speak Orc, and I don't. Do any of you speak Orc?
I'll speak that fucking worm tongue.
I bet your bow and arrow speaks Orc, doesn't it?
I'd imagine. And Gareth actually is gonna cast Produce Flame and hold a fire in his hands and sort of, hey, you up there, and sort of wave the fire to get the guy's attention.
All right. The orc. Wait. Hold on. Let me roll a perception check to see if this guy's actually smart enough to notice. Oh no, he doesn't pay attention at all. He doesn't even see what you're doing. He's actually looking at the clear blue sky. He's kind of ignoring every battle that's taking place. He's just lost.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
He is.
I'm chunking the fire at him.
That'll get his attention.
Alright, so that's a natural 20.
Wow.
All right, you know what to do. Roll me. It's max damage plus roll damage.
Alright, so that will be 10 damage.
10 damage exactly. Ooh.
Yeah, I got a 2 on the dice, and D8's what I normally roll, so.
Orc Sea Captain is down on one knee. That's actually a pretty powerful strike. So, yeah, he takes the arrow, the vital spots, and he just grabs his arm as he gets down on one knee, almost tipping over the boat, and is like glaring at all of you.
All right, can I use my second win?
Yeah.
All right, so let me use that. Well, it says on my turn, but we're not doing initiatives. Are we rolling initiatives now, or?
I'm just gonna add him to your initiative.
Okay,
Cool.
So. Oh Jesus. That's not a good time to actually roll a quit 20. All right.
So I add 5 more to my hit points.
Was that?
I add 5 more to my hit points.
All right. Cool. So the orc captain is going to like swing down and bum rush Gareth, and he's going to run past Kill. Now that I think about it, he's going to run past Kilgrim and Gershnak. So is that an opportunity attack?
Yeah, it would be.
If he's leaving there if he's going within 5 and then leaving within 5, yeah.
Then yep, that would be an opportunity attack from one of you.
I'll do it. I want to kill this fucking guy. I don't like these little twerps.
Oh, gee, yeah, I got 21 with my mace.
All right, you would.
So if that hits, he does 6 damage. Or sorry, he does 5 damage.
That's a killing blow. This orc is running past you, and you hit him with the mace.
Oh, you stole another one from me. That one was mine.
He only had 5 HP left.
I imagine it'll take Gershak a few minutes to get his mace out of the guy's skull, and he'll have a little bit of fun doing that.
Oh, fuck that. I run up there and I'm just smashing his face in with my boots.
Excellent. It comes out easy then. It comes right out.
Murders. So, your captain, as you're trying to, you knocked off his hat and you dug your mace into his skull, as you're trying to like dig it out, that seems the battle with the orcs and the town guards is coming to an end as the captain of the guard sinks his blade into the orc's neck, and as he pulls it out, he shouts at all of you, "Are you all right?"
We could be a little worse for wear, but we are fine down here.
And he
Do you need more assistance? Is there any more orcs left I can kill?
And Grish will say, "There's nothing. A few ales and a few hot plates can't heal." And he'll also put his hand on Gareth's shoulder and give him another cure wounds as well. But I'll roll that after you're done talking.
So the captain of the guard nods, like, "All right, you men seem to be able to take care of yourself. Would you mind checking out the boat for me? Our team's gonna. You check the broken hull, and we'll circle around and check the back."
We can do that.
Right,
And Gareth, I healed you 12 points there, so you're probably at full now. And I'm out of charges for today.
Well, apparently he's out of chargers.
Haha!
Okay, shall we check out what we've been sent to do here? This hole down below?
Alright, no complaints.
Before that, either of you two have any mistletoe?
No.
Well,
No, I do not.
Is the captain of the guard still there?
If you can catch up to him if you need him.
Hey, can you find me someone that can give me some mistletoe, please?
He looks at you questioning, like, "I think there should be some at the old Hook and Sinker. It's the item shop in town if you need it."
Alright. You guys can go ahead. I'm gonna be right back, and I'll start running over there.
Fellow.
He just wants to make out with people. It's weird.
So, apparently I owe you a thanks. Really, that was a very embarrassing moment. I wish we never talked about that again, but what are you unusual chap around here? I ask, what are you doing in these parts of town? As we're like walking around the hull of the ship, right?
Yes.
This is a conversation we're having as we're walking.
That works for me.
You asked Grish this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Since my shipwreck, in between burying the bodies that have been washing ashore, mostly just finding my cups with Pete Tenson. Having a drink here and there helps pass the time.
Yeah, you sound a lot like me in my younger days. About 4 years ago, but battle does heart in one soul.
We should have asked him to get some ale while he was out looking for mistletoe.
Well, this is the kind of guy I like. Yeah, wow.
So, as you make your way down into the hole, you pass a grouping of jail cells. You pass a grouping of jail cells. Inside them, you see some merfolks. Some of them of which you recognize are like the shadow ones with legs on them. Shadow merfolks. You also see like tied up. They tied up normal merfolks with the tails. You see a treasure chest, and you see like a couple of a couple of humans strapped in chains.
So are most of these people, they all behind bars?
Yes.
And maybe on a cursory glance, do we see any keys or something?
Roll me a perception check.
All right. 16, 17. So I rolled a 16, but got an unnatural 20.
Wow. All right. So,
You found the treasure chest key too. Okay.
what you notice is, yeah, there's a key that's hanging near one of the prison doors. But you also notice that one of the men chained up to the wall you recognize as one of your shipmates that crashed a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Does he have a name that I could call out? Is he conscious?
He doesn't appear to be moving, and
Oh.
you can make up any name you like.
Okay. Ken is good. Ken. So I'll grab that key and I'll try it on Ken's cell first if he's in a cell.
Okay, and hold on, let me read this real quick.
No worries.
Okay, that's fine. So as you rush to his cell, you put your hand around Ken's neck, and he doesn't seem to be like breathing anymore.
All right. So he could possibly be dead.
Yes.
All right. Well, unless there's any objection, I'll begin unlocking the other prisoners as well.
So what you come to find?
Hold on, let's talk to these guys first. See where the fuck they're from before we.
Sure. I'll hesitate then. When
Hold on. And I'm gonna look around for one of them. Look for the one. It's either just a bunch of mermaid folk or they're also humans. So were there other humans? Because that was big Burma folk.
Sorry, yeah. There's a couple of other humans. One seems to be in the same state of Ken, and isn't speaking.
And he's dead though.
Yeah, Ken's dead.
Well, I want to talk to a live one.
All right. Well, there's a live one.
What did they look like?
They all look like withered. They've been here a long time, barely fed.
Is there any water or anything around?
Yeah, look outside. There's plenty of water.
Well, drinkable water.
I know. Not in the prison cells. Find like water laying about.
I'm going to leave the key with Gareth, and I'm going to sling, if possible, I'm going to sling Ken over my shoulder, and just bring him down into the open water, and hopefully Pete is still there, and I'll just ask Pete to prepare his body, and I'll bury it later on tonight whenever I'm able to.
All right, can I look for? See, do I have? Oh wait, I have a Dungeoneer bag. Do you guys know what that comes with?
Give me a second. I can tell you exactly what it has.
Yeah,
I can look it up.
I can just type it out.
Let's see if I have water or food.
You have some
Page
rations.
151.
So I have some rations, right?
Yeah,
I
you have
have
some rations.
I take my rations and I hand them out break them apart and hand them out to the humans.
Racist.
Well, no, I want to talk to them. I want to talk to them, but
Some of them grab at the food. Others don't seem to be responding. They seem to be also dead. Maybe the crash did the final blow to most of these people.
Here, eat. You need this.
Thank you. It's been so long.
What happened?
They caught us offshore. They sunk our ship. We don't know what they were looking for, but they attacked our ship and brought us in. These merfolks were already here when we got here.
What did they look like?
The orcs?
The orcs?
They captured us.
All right, sir. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna let you out.
Who are you? What happened?
Just a friend. Just helping out. You're okay. You're back home. We killed all the other orcs.
So he like wipes a tear off his face and like starts munching down on some rations.
Okay. So do I know? So do any of these merfolk speak common, or do I need to know merfolk?
Some of the shallow ones, they all these merfolks do speak common. It's
They all do. So
yeah,
just
they mostly speak common. Most merfolks do. Merfolks, it's starting to
all
get
right.
too.
Sorry. I yell out. All right, everyone. You all guys are gonna be okay. We killed the orcs, and you're back home. You're gonna be fine. I open up all the cages.
Some of them slowly get up. Some of them start dragging the fish.
All right, so I stick my head out and like, hey, we need help over here. We got prisoners and sick and injured. Bring the clearance.
So if I was able to get Ken's body down to Pete, I'd just quickly check his pockets and then I'd return if it gets that far.
And I'm yelling at the closest guard to yell for the clerics and help.
So, as Kilgrim is yelling at the port. Guards are making their way towards the hall, and Pete's like looking over Ken's body, like, "Oh, poor Ken, poor Ken. He was one of the unlucky ones, I guess." And inside of Ken's pockets, you actually find a note.
Interesting. Am I able to read it?
Yes.
So it's probably common, I would assume.
Yep. This note, if you would like to read it now, basically.
I could just pocket it for now and then go help Gareth for now, and
Okay.
get the scene moving.
Now, Gareth, you are in the store buying some mistletoe.
Yes. So how much would that be?
That would be like 2 gold.
All right. So after dropping 2 gold, gonna put my hands on the mistletoe, and I'm gonna cast Goodberry, which turns them into 10 different berries. Each one heals 1 HP point.
How much?
Nice.
No, cool.
Yeah, and then I will return, and probably about the time the merfolk are getting out, and start handing out the 8 berries. A little upset that that's all I can do.
Hey, look, that's like a senso bean, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to eat 10 of them to heal 10 HP, but
That's a weak sense of being.
I think so.
And so
That's like a crumb of a
I
sense
gave
of being.
Yeah, true.
I gave the key to Kilgrim, and I will suggest that maybe you should try the key on that treasure chest.
Well, obviously. So, I'll open up that treasure chest.
All right. So, hold on. Let me just read this quick. So as you stick the key into the treasure chest, the chest slowly opens, and a purple whip like wraps around Kilgrim.
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
So I'm gonna roll 2d20s with advantage. It's a grapple. So for grapples, do I roll? I'm rolling against his AC, right? Still AC,
I
right?
think. Sorry, I
So,
can't remember. It might be a strength contest. Um,
to like initiate the grapple, like him grabbing, like the mimic grabbing Gershak, it's like versus his AC. Then it's like strength checks. And so yeah.
You make a grapple check instead of an attack roll, a strength check versus the target's strength or acrobatics.
All right. So,
okay.
Kilgrim, roll me a acrobatic check.
Oh, sweet.
You have to beat a 16.
Ew, shit. That's not going to be a 16. Hold on.
I'll make it a little easier for you. You have to beat a 17.
Shit. Acrobats and athletics. Okay. So it's my plus my dex mod.
Well,
do-
if you want to do athletics, I'll let you do it.
Well, that's just slightly more. I actually have I do have a proficiency in both. But I'll do athletics, but it's still just a 9.
Would you like to use a point of inspiration?
Ooh, good call.
And what does that do?
And you either have advantage on your roll, like you can roll another d20, or you can use it to add a d6.
A d6? Yeah, I'll probably just re-roll. So yeah, that's still going to make it.
What'd you get?
Shit, not much fucking better. 7.
All right, so a purple tongue wraps around your body as teeth grow out of this this treasure chest mouth.
Jeez.
So roll me initiative.
All right.
You want me to as well?
Are you with them?
I was thinking I was outside, so I guess no.
All right. Don't worry, this is gonna be a short fight. So, Kilgrim, roll me in. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep, 17. I have a +2 dex, so I rolled a 15.
Am I at Gersh? No.
Yes.
Darn it.
I get to act?
Uh,
I got a 5,
first,
sorry.
yeah. First, Kilgrim, you can roll to get out of the grapple, or you can use like one attack. You don't get both attacks, and you also get disadvantage.
Alright, so if I jump out the way, I use my athletics or acrobatics.
Yes, to like break out of the grapple.
Alright, that big ass fucking teeth. I'm assuming that's probably going to be the best, and I'm actually pretty good at getting out of the way of stuff. So, let me, 16.
All right. Hold on. All right, you break free of the mimic's tongue. You can use your bonus attack to attack, or you can end your turn now.
So I'm out of the grip, right?
Yeah, you're out of the grip.
Alright, I'm going to swing with my long sword. And that's definitely going to be
Isn't your offhand short sword?
Oh, would it be my short sword?
Yes, because I consider that as your bonus attack, like short sword.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you're right. No, that'd be a 23.
23 to hit? Yeah, hits.
Oh, And what was the damage on that? Oh, it's just a D6.
Longsword, D8. Oh no, it's
Oh.
short sword. You're right. Sorry about that.
D6 plus 3.
7.
7.
Yeah.
You just kill the mimic.
This
This mimic,
video games are hard as shit. I hate
this
those
mimic,
things.
as it's like been rotting and weakened, hasn't been eating in a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate mimics like in Final Fantasy because those guys were powerful. They were like mini bosses.
Oh, these are too. It's just this one was really weak.
Oh, gotcha.
He has his personal
And
backstory.
does it look like there's anything sparkly or treasure oriented on that mimic?
Yeah, he actually spills out a bunch of gold
Nice.
and
Question
seems like
real-
and like a crystal ball in the center of it,
Oh, don't touch it.
and a bunch of bones. He's mostly been filled with bones.
Bones.
Can we see what type of bones they are?
Yeah, could I? I'll help him with the perception check. Give him advantage if that's what he wants to do.
All right, roll me perception check, Nick.
What's the modifier for perception?
Your mod.
It's a skill and it's wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. Well, hold on. Perception. Oh,
And
that's
if it's all right, I'll like analyze those bones with you, and you should get advantage. I think.
okay. Hold on. Let me just plus perception.
Definitely curious as well. If they're humanoid, I'd like to give them a burial.
You said plus wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yep.
16.
16. You recognize these human bones. You know what human bones are. You've seen
Okay.
you've seen a bunch of couple. Some of the other bones seem like a little oddly shaped. Some of them, like you resemble a fish you once ate.
Oh, so this is just a shitty 8. Gotcha.
Just to if they'll fit, I'll just dump them all the bones in my backpack. If they'll
All right.
fit, just to bury them when I bury Pete or Ken. Sorry, with Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, want to split up the gold, guys? Split up the gold and the shiny stuff.
I killed it, but you did heal me. I will agree to that.
So one of you roll me an Arcana check for the crystal ball.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'll take that. I got a +1 on it, but I only got 8.
You're not
I'll pick it up and look at it though.
you're not exactly sure what this crystal ball does. You know, like there's like a way to communicate with it, maybe, but you're not sure like how you would activate it or anything like that.
And perhaps I can inquire at the temple as to garner more knowledge of this item, this trinket. And I'll do that later if nobody else objects.
Whatever. Probably. I've been tricked once too much today. I don't know what that crystal ball would do to me. Maybe send me to some dimension. Time and space.
Actually, to your backyard. So you found like 80 gold.
Oh,
80
question.
gold? Cool.
How much cash did I start off on? I'm a little. How do I figure that out?
You start off with
I
whatever.
took
fight-
10 gold because that's what a sailor gets.
So 10. I'm a mercenary, so I should have some gold at least.
You should have like your starter fighters.
Yeah, what I couldn't find what the starter phone thing was.
Oh, well, there's a table that has like a certain amount of d6 times 10, but that's if you don't take your starting equipment. When you pick a background, your background usually comes with 5 to 15 gold, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like Sailor gave me 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, cool.
And so 80 divided by 3 is 26.6. So I take 25 each. Sound good? And toss the rest to the guards, maybe, that are coming in, the split change.
Yep.
All right.
So as you're all making your way out, you see that there's another guard that is like calling up the clerics to come assist with injured, and also is calling some of like they're calling the clerics to like there's a ruins circle upstairs. If anyone could take a look at that.
I'll head
I'm
up there.
definitely going to, yeah, I'm definitely going to answer that call. But I would, I'll pull out that note and just let the party know that I have it, and I'll read it aloud to them and to myself for the first time, if that's all right.
All right, Gareth, what would you like to do? Or
After handing out the berries, I'd imagine I'd head up to that ruin circle you said,
yeah,
and just get a closer look at it.
okay. So first, the note says it describes how. I'm sorry, I forgot what the ship's name. Your ship name was.
Oh, the Winter Wind.
All right. So it talks about how they were able to. It talks about a payment to lure a certain object into the winter. Sorry, forgot the name again.
Winter Wind.
The winter wind. They like
The WW.
they secured an object and let it into the winter wind. It's sure to attract the attention of a turtle dragon.
Ooh.
So where was this now?
So the ship I was on was called the Winter Wind, and then it was scuttled by a dragon turtle. And apparently this note says that payment was accepted or needed for an object luring something like some oddity like that to the ship.
Ugh. I bet that pays well.
Yes. Is there a name I might recognize on the note?
It's not. There's no no signatures. Like it explained that the plan's going accordingly, and the item is now on the ship.
All right.
And
So
it
I
was
guess
just on Ken's pocket.
I'll pocket it for now, and I guess we're ready to continue on to the ruin circle.
So, Gareth, as you make your way up there, there's they're all coming into a specific room for the orcs, and there's this circle of ruins on the ground with an altar in the middle, and there seems to be a cleric on the floor trying to read them out. So Gareth will right now be the first one there before the others get to him.
So I'm gonna take a closer look at this room. Can I make a history check or something like that? Even though I'm not good with it, to see if I've seen something like this before on my travels?
Yes, you can.
Ooh, I'm gonna say no.
Ooh.
What's your roll?
Well, it's a modified 0.
Ow.
So what you're saying is you win, right?
Mhm.
Well, guys, this might be a ruin circle,
No way!
but it also might be a subway shop.
You smart.
So
You get the shit award.
don't try the bacon. You'll hate the bacon. So the cleric is looking at these ruins.
And the child rape.
Oh god.
Okay.
So the cleric is looking at these ruins on the ground, and he also rolled pretty bad. And he's not exactly sure what these ruins actually mean. He's like, I haven't seen these ruins. I'm not exactly sure what these symbols mean. Like, there's an altar right here, and there's a circle covering it. I'm just not sure what.
Oh, that's an altar?
Yeah, there's.
That was in character.
I know. It took me a second.
Yes, and that's a floor, and that's a ceiling, and that's a window over there. Good job.
Joke's on you. There's no window. Ha ha.
And that's my left ass cheek, and that's my right.
So Kilgrim and Gershak would join and accompany with another guard behind them into this room.
And as they're approaching, Grishnak is now singing, to keep in line with our theme of video games, he's now singing the Dragonborn song from Skyrim. Go! Shah! Orvoki!
Everyone's just looking at you like, what? He's talking about some king?
And that's all of it. Just singing as we go.
So, you're just gonna vet the Dole King song. This is the game where you invent it. So, Kilgrim and Gershak, you're in a room with Garnet and a couple of guards. Oh, Garrett, and there's a circle made of ruins and an altar in the middle.
Okay.
There's no windows in this room.
I don't really have any perception, so. Do you have like an archaic or something?
Well, you can use Arcana to read the ruins. You can use
Yeah.
You could try to use history, perception.
I have a 0 in intelligence, so
So
I'm not really that good at it.
Well, I'll take a crack at doing some religion, or no, some arcana. So I only have a +1 there. So, well, I got a 17.
17. This
Trying to read.
This rune circle sees the depict of a way to communicate through an object to another place. Think of like a house phone. You need like your phone, the hook phone to talk, but you need the wire to connect to the wall to actually make the call out. The runes would be the wire.
Okay. And I'll walk the circle, like I'll walk around the ruins, just looking at them closely.
So you explain this to us, right?
Nope, he keeps it all to himself.
Is Akka and Surin with the guards that are behind us, or that came with us?
Yeah.
Akka, the harbor master, he's there?
Yes.
And so I'll inquire, was it he who called us here?
Yeah,
or
he
said
right.
we should gather? Was it? So yeah, I'll ask him if he has anything in mind.
Yeah, I think that these orcs, this is like a call room where they would, if what you're saying is true, they would use this room to like call out to something or talk to someone on the other side. It becomes more common.
Well,
we. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Do we know where the other receiver is, where they're calling to or from?
Well, we will need the device that they use to make the call.
So you're telling me that there's maybe more of these, and they might be in communication with each other.
Well, I know the wizards from the Black Tower have been creating a way for like the world to communicate with each other, so, as a way to like expand communications and trades. Maybe these orcs found out a way to use it and have like stolen one.
Hmm. Well, there should be some way that we could trace these around. And I'll tell you what, there's one thing that gets in my craw, and that's slavery. And that's these while you treat these prisoners, I will kill you. Um, so yeah. So I'm kind of pissed off. I want to kill more orcs. I don't like what's going on with these slaves captures. Because I'm assuming these are for slaves, right?
Yeah, you could basically assume that.
Yeah. Fuck these guys. Let's kill them.
Yes, well, you already did kill them. Funny enough, they're
Well,
dead
let's
outside.
kill some more.
You should ask
This
them
sounds like
questions.
important. Let's not eradicate them. Well, we have a way to track these guys down. Let's do that and eradicate these fuckers.
Well,
Sorry, I was gonna say I'd run over and check the body of the captain orc. We forgot to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll pat down the leader orc's pockets and stuff.
I was wondering
Yeah, what I'm
if anyone
hoping to
was going
find
to do
is
that.
a possible trinket or something to go with those runes, but nothing. Just
Let's loot
Just
the
fishing.
body. Yeah, let's,
You
Yes.
actually do find some stuff. Funny enough,
yeah, let's loot the body.
it's like it's been waiting there this whole time. So, what you find on this orc captain is a hefty bag of gold.
nice. Dragon's
You
intuition.
find you find a broken compass
I call it.
that seems to be pointing west.
I'm just kidding.
Pointing west.
You find a broken compass that seems to be pointing west.
Okay.
You find you find like this small squishy duck-looking thing that's yellow.
Is it alive?
No, it's like
A toy?
it could be a toy. It's all
Okay.
like when you squish it, it squeaks.
All right.
He liked it in his bathtub.
Duck squeaker.
Yeah, something like that. Made out of some type of plastic.
All right. Well, that's going to be squeaked on the runes in a minute. I'm going to
And
garner some science. No.
you find like parchment paper saying like it's a checklist of requirements of how many bodies should,
Inventory stuff.
and you find like a mapping pen, like you would use this pen to specifically write on a map. But nothing that seems to be large enough to put on the altar.
All right. Well, I'll pocket all that stuff if nobody else wants to carry around that crap.
What about the crystal ball? What would that
Yeah, I
do?
took that, but if you want to hold on to it, you can for sure.
What
I was
do
gonna
we-
ask the guy at the temple if he maybe knew about it.
Well, I'm seeing what would happen. Like the altar. What does the altar look like? I mean,
Oh yeah, good call.
The altar is like a small. Think of a podium, like the size of a podium, but like has a circular center with like
So-
little spikes coming around it.
Grish will hold out the pendant for Gareth to take, or sorry, Kilgrim to take.
so like I'm gonna start once, and someone else is going. Put that crystal ball in that.
So Grish will shrug and nod, and he'll do it. He'll try it.
It was fast once.
And
I draw both
So-
of my swords out, just
before
bad happening.
before doing that, though, how much gold were we able to count on that captain?
So, you find. Hold on. Let me. You would find around 163 gold.
163. So, 54 gold each and change.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You could say that this is your way of getting your starting money.
I don't know how much things cost in this game, but that sounds like a lot of money. I wish I had 54 pieces of gold right now.
So,
That's okay.
just
That's
just
a
like a
lot.
recount, how much gold does everyone have right now?
90.
Yeah, I have 89. I don't mind if you want to take some away. Doesn't bother
No,
me at all.
I'm not gonna take someone away.
82.
Damn it, so close. I'm trying to get everyone to get 100, and it's and I'm always off by a little bit. Close enough. So, who's placing the crystal ball on the altar?
Yeah, Grish will walk forward and he'll do that. He'll fiddle around with the crystal ball on the altar.
So,
Little scales.
as you place the crystal ball on the altar, the room explodes. No.
Awesome.
As you place the crystal ball on
Save
the
or
altar,
die.
as you place the crystal ball on the altar, you hear a clicking sound, and it just like begins to glow, and it's just like a low glow, but it's just glowing, and like it looks like it's activated for something.
I'll say testing 1 2 testing. Sibilance check.
And inside your mind, it's like you get the feeling you need to point out a location. It's like this device is telling you what's the location you would like to call.
It's saying what location would I like to recall. It's asking.
Yeah, it's no, like in your head. It's like you get the feeling like something's telling you that you need to you need to inquire about a location to make a call from.
All right.
Think of an
about
operator
what-
telling like when you pick up the phone.
Sorry, what was that?
Like, where are you? Would you like to go?
Ask
Think of
how many
An
locations there are.
operator. What was that?
Yeah,
Well,
ask her.
what about like? Sorry, it cut out for a bit there. Sorry about that.
You should ask for your options. How many places can you call?
Well, I'll think of the origin of the orcs, I guess, if that's how it's working, like where they came from or where they were called from.
You think back and you just hear a ringing. No.
I'll step back and I'll say I think we're on hold, and gesture for someone else to chat.
If you are holding, please wait.
So-
As soon as possible.
After a while, you hear a low groan like, hello.
In comment?
Yeah. Who there's?
Is Scales.
Scales? Why you call Scales?
We're wondering about the orc menace that was just sent here to Dawnshore. You got to come clean up your mess. It's all taken care of.
Dawnshore. And you just hear like mumbling in the background. What? Don't, that's a week's travel from here. What are you trying to pull? Who are you?
And Grishnak will look to his companions, see if they have anything.
God, I wish we had a really intelligent guy. Hang up!
Smash it! Smash it!
No, don't smash it!
Wizardry! Wizardry!
Burn it.
Well, I think first we should learn
Where-
more what this device is before we fuck ourselves with it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll ask. Where are you now?
We're
So
in
I'm asking
town. We're in town.
town.
Town, yes. Orc
Is it
town.
near Orc Town?
Orc town. Are you the dwarves?
No, sir. No dwarves here.
How you call this number? Well, not the number. Hold on. How you call?
Yeah, this sounds like we're breaking the Chinese restaurant guy.
We have the crystal talisman.
You have one too?
It fell off your friends.
Sorry, cut out. What happened?
Oh, I said it fell off his friends.
What?
The
Strong
crystal-
no have friends. Strong ruler.
Not anymore.
Bah, this call bore me. I go now.
And I'll pick up the crystal ball at that point too.
That's just like basically your way of hanging up.
Yeah. Should we try and call someplace else?
You can.
I think.
I
Does
would.
anybody else want to hold on to it for now? The crystal ball.
I think we should maybe think this over a little.
What? No.
Obviously, we have a device that will contact other people. I mean, communication device. Maybe we'll be
Yes.
able to trace a call.
Creating the first prank calling system.
Hello, do you have Chris Albert?
Prince Albert, who's
Step
there?
1, invent telephones.
Step
Step
2,
2, find
refrigerators.
friends.
Step,
Yeah, refrigerators.
Step 3, find out how to profit from this.
Step 4, profit.
Question mark,
Anyway.
question mark, question mark, profit.
Oh. We lost Nick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a little pause there for a second.
Okay. Well, we can take a break right now. We've been
Cool.
playing.
Yeah, I'll go get a drink. And
Yeah, alright.
All right. So let's take a break for 5 minutes.
Okay.
sounds good. Okay. I'll be right back.
Hey, Nick. In case you didn't hear me. Ring, 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 ring. Crystal phone.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I'll just wait till everybody's back.
Hey, I don't know if you can hear it right now, but my uncle's is on in the next room. If it gets too bad, let me know.
Your what?
My uncle's TV's on.
I don't hear anything,
All right.
but I do appreciate you muting if there's sounds. That actually helps me out. Thanks.
Yeah, I try to do that anyway if I'm just not talking.
I love me some mic rustling.
Wasn't me.
All right,
Hey,
can I
I can hear
change my
you
name to
much.
Mike Russell?
So
One point of inspiration.
everyone point of inspiration. No. Everyone back yet, or are we still waiting on Nick?
Yeah, Skills is back.
Oh, okay. So just timestamp that. Cool. So, where were we?
Uh,
You were trying to
Oh,
figure
ring,
out.
ring,
we
ring,
we
crystal
hung up
phone.
on an
Yeah, prank call the Nork.
orc.
So now what?
um,
A quick question. Was that out loud or only in his head?
Out loud.
Okay.
cool.
It's always on speakerphone. Everyone hates it.
All right, so,
That's why people usually dedicate a room to this.
yeah. Uh, so, how'd you call the orc specifically?
I only had to think of a possible origin for the call, is what it felt like after placing the ball in there.
So, Gareth is gonna close his head, or not close his head, close his eyes, and start concentrating on. I believe you said the mages at a black tower were inventing this.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to think of a black tower and stuff like that.
So again, the crystal's gonna vibrate in a ringing motion. So like, and after a while, you're gonna yell, "Hello, hello, who's this?
Hey,
Hello,
hello.
who's calling?"
Uh, just Gareth. Did you guys have a recent break-in?
Thank you for not saying Prince Albert.
It took everything I
So-
had.
So you're like, "Oh, long time ago, yes, long, many
Well,
break-ins actually.
I think we
We get a
found
lot of
out.
those."
I can tell. We found one of your crystal call devices.
Oh, really? Only the cities
Yeah.
are supposed to have. Only the cities are supposed to have those.
Oh, they were being used by an orcish band of warriors. Does that sound familiar to one of the break-ins?
Oh, no, not that I recall. Sorry.
Oh. As a reward for turning this stuff in?
Oh, let me talk to Bob. Yeah, let me. Hold on. Uh, so, I mean, if you'd like to bring it, it's fine. We don't why we could actually sell it again. We could pay for it if you like. There's no reward.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're gonna get in trouble for keeping it, right?
No, usually the cities have them, unless someone else bought them.
Oh, well. Thanks for helping, and I'm gonna hang up, I guess.
Yeah, you just pull the crystal ball out.
Very interesting. Seems we have a powerful communication device here.
Let me call my ex-girlfriend up.
I think from what you just gathered, it would just call cities, unless there's other places that have these things.
Cool, cool.
But you would also need this. You will need the altar and the ruins to actually call anything.
All right.
And this is in the ship, right?
Yeah, this altar and room is just in one of the rooms in the ship.
Oh, okay.
Well, we need to get the altar off the ship then, right? If we can.
You could take the altar would be, well, it's like carrying a podium out, so it would be the same. But
Okay.
you would need the ruins also to.
Well, but there's different altars at different places, right?
Yeah. By the way, if I freeze and crash in a second, then it's my fault.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up.
No worries.
I can see the pinwheel on my Mac just turning right now, and I can't click on anything. So I'm just gonna let it play out.
All right. Yeah, we can still hear you fine, I think.
Yeah, you sound just fine.
Cool.
Yep.
I hope it doesn't crash then. So, yeah.
Just right then.
So,
1 in a million, Doc.
Reggie's still coughing right now.
So, years ago, I read a book about Draconians. It was called Doom Brigade. It was from the the Dragonlance series.
Hey, it's still broadcasting.
I was just going to say it was a real cool book. I was just about to tell them about a book I read years ago called The Doom Brigade. It was all about Draconians and stuff.
Doom
Yeah, Margaret Weiss actually wrote that one, didn't she?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it was 2 people, and Weiss was definitely one of them.
That sounds like an interesting book. Was it about just a group of Dragonborns?
Yeah, it's like after the big war of Dragonlance and their leftover Draconians. They're just sort of surviving barely by raiding hill dwarves, and it's pretty cool. Like early on in the book, the Draconians quit bringing weapons because they don't want to kill the dwarves. They just want their dwarven ale. And then, so the dwarves respect them enough to not use weapons to defend themselves either. So they're just fist fighting.
So it's basically Ireland.
That's really cool.
That is pretty cool, because I've been trying to get into Dragonlance, and Dragonlance has a lot of stories.
They're in
Yeah.
front of us.
So I just pick and choose every once in a while. Like, should I read this or this? And that Dragon story sounds about up my alley. It sounds fun enough.
Well,
It's a quick read.
Well, there's a main storyline. I mean, it's a, you just mainly the Margaret Weiss books.
Yeah, I try to get it. I try to get into it. Like I went to an old hobby shop, and they were like all the books were there, except like book 14. I don't know what that one was, but it was like a row of books, and they were all like $20 each.
Okay.
And I wanted to get them, but the lady at the store said like, look online at what stories you actually want to read, because some of them are just like one shots.
Mm.
Yeah.
Doom Brigade was a one shot.
Well, there's certain trilogies and stuff like that. You read the Chronicles, then the Legend trilogy, and the Second Generation trilogy. But then the War of the Souls or next up. There's a main storyline in there. But you definitely want to start with the Chronicles, which is like Dragons of what's it fucking Dragons
Kryn?
of No, of Autumn Dawn. Yeah, Dragons of
yeah.
Yeah, that's the very first book you want to start with.
Wish I could contribute to the conversation, but I've never read Dragonlance anything.
No, man, I don't know anything about it either. So.
Well, you're probably better off than me, because I haven't, read any.
Oh, so I'm the Dragonlance expert?
Oh, Dragon... No,
really-
I mean, any, including Forgotten Realms, Ravenloft, and any.
I haven't read any of the D&D books. I just read like some short stories here and there. Nothing to do with the actual Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
I played Baldur's Gate.
I played
Halfway
Baldur's
through book 3 of Game of Thrones.
I don't know. I'm like halfway through chapter 1 of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, that's a great book.
Have read that.
Yeah.
But the last big fantasy book I read was Lord of the Rings. Or series, rather.
I was just watching all the movies again.
I need to watch the movies one day. Anyway, we're playing a game.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
So, after your second call to Black Tower, what else would you like to do? Because everyone's just watching you at this point, just make different calls.
Well, if there's not too much going on, maybe this is an opportune time for me to go and bury these bones in Ken with Pete.
Your bag is pretty full, yeah.
Full of dead men.
And not
So
in the
yeah,
cold.
I guess I'll go do that
All right.
and just take
I
care
still
of that
have
for a while.
to slay some orcs, so I might want to do that.
You're gonna go slay some more orcs?
I mean, I helped out.
Oh, is there more active orcs?
No.
No,
Okay.
that one, right? No, I had I signed the
Like
contract.
outside the town.
Yeah.
Probably good. Yeah, you have a job to do.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what I focus on. So I was gonna just get back to my room and try to get some sleep for the morning.
Gareth is actually gonna sort of spend a little more time on the ship, just doing, I guess, more searching, trying to figure out how orcs would have even got their hands on this, let alone get it on a ship.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to the captain's quarters.
If there is a captain's quarters,
There is a captain's quarters.
all right.
So, you make your way to the captain's quarters. Now, let me find something real quick. Do.
After this, I want to go to the gold room on the ship. No.
Well, if you wanted to, you might have found one if you stuck around for a bit.
We're just like, I'll leave all this stuff here. I'm going to make a phone call.
It's an important one. Come on, you understand.
It's an important one. Hello, I'm Prince Albert.
Am I in your can? Wait, that's not how it goes. I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Damn it. All right. Uh, We'll give it like 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, can't find it. So you go into the captain's quarters, and there's a map of the sea. There's like some circles and X's on the map, and it's showing like one region of Wolcrum, like the land you're on, like the mainland.
Gareth like immediately pockets it. He loves maps, but he doesn't really want to just study it here. So he just sort of pockets it and starts looking at anything else for anything big.
You find what's it called? I don't think it's called a shipping manifest, but it's like how
Captain's log.
yeah, captain's log and cargo. Like, well,
Cool.
this orc seems like the brightest one. That's why he was leading them.
Hmm.
So in the orc in the captain's logs, you find that they rolling perception check.
All right. 11 plus 2, so 13.
13. In the most recent entry, you find that they found an overturned wrecked ship, and they are taking the survivors that they find and throwing them on board and taking them to the taking them to Karatras, where they're gonna sell them. They're gonna sell the slaves for money.
Hmm.
So Kathras is a slave town or some sort.
It's
Something.
if you'd like, you could roll me a history check.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
So I only got 10.
I got 8. Oh wait, -1, 7.
Okay. Well, Grimshack isn't in the room with you, so you wouldn't be able to roll.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, I'm singing at a funeral right now.
By the way, that's a slave town.
Like, I just realized that as we were talking. I was like, wait a second.
Sorry.
It's very interesting, guys.
You're like actually talking to yourself as you're walking away. So, it was like you recognize the name, like as a city in the desert, but and like on the mainland where you are, you like know the city and you've been told to stay away from it because bad things happen there. But that's about all you know.
All right, so I think I'll put that up later and probably look and see if he's got anything specific on that. But unless there's just like a big old bag of gold laying around, I think I'm gonna head to a room.
Funny enough, there's just a tiny one though. It's like it's a small counting sack. There's 63 gold in it.
All right. Well.
Divide that by 1.
Well, nah.
Divide that by 1. That is.
I'd imagine I'll take about 8 pieces out, or you know what? I'll take 2 out to pay for the mistletoe, and then hand that around the refugees, or not refugees, freed slaves.
I am not a Syrian. The one cried.
So.
Yeah.
All right, and another things you read in the captain's log is their failed attempt to dock at Stormport is like on another island, was denied by the Elvish tribe that lives there.
Hmm.
It seems that like they've been warned ahead of time that the orcs are pirate orcs and trying to capture up them.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's about most of the things you can gather up.
All right, so yeah, I think I would head to the inn.
Okay. Kershak,
Yes.
you're burying Bones with Pete.
Yep. And Ken. Ken's being
Ken.
buried too.
Yep.
Or unless he's already buried.
Well, you're burying him now,
Excellent.
so you would be doing that, saying a prayer. Isn't that? You would maybe chew on one of the bones, then remember, oh shit, it's a human.
It happens all the time. And I'm sure almost immediately once the small ceremony's been done, me and Pete would need to get some libation. A drink or two.
All right, and Pete, like half-heartedly, like, yeah, okay, let's do that. So, Kilgrim, I lost all your names and I've already forgot what they were.
Well, I'll commit to skills. Or scaly. I like it.
Okay. So, Kilgrim, what you doing?
Gonna go back to my room. Maybe have a couple shots of whiskey to knock me out, and have my stuff ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna move on out and slaughter me some goblins.
So-
whatever.
And tonight, Grishak's gonna just sleep at the bar or whatever.
The Mermaid Bard?
Sleep in his. Yeah, he's gonna sleep at his cups.
So, what you're trying to say is you're trying to pick up a girl, right? Yeah.
No.
Come
But
on, they're there for a reason.
Yeah, but they're a little too smooth.
if there are any female Draconians there, I will absolutely be into it.
Well, there's no female there, mostly mermaid. It's okay.
Grishnak is curious as to whether or not female reptiles would still have the bosoms or not.
I mean,
For these Draconian women.
they're down to clown if that's what you want to do.
I think you might already be passed out, actually, from drinking.
That's fine. So, what I'm hearing is everyone's like heading out for the night, going to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just making a point of not being at the temple this time, because he's a little worried about having all his scales picked off his body now. So he's just going to sleep in an open bar.
People have been using you for a source of income for a while, and you didn't know why.
Yeah. Oh, you can stay here.
Yeah. If you drop any flakes, that's fine. We'll pick it up later. So, Garnet, Garrett, you said you were going to bed, right?
I was.
All right, Garrett. I remember. Garrett was like leaving the shack.
Yes, I was leaving for bed.
All right. So this would be like the next day, full rest. Everyone like recovered, spells,
Excellent.
healing, all that stuff, all that good stuff. And Captain Mel Racy is in the center of town. As you all wake up in the morning, and you do your morning preparations, maybe morning workouts, brush your teeth, brush your tails. As you look outside or head outside, you see Captain Mel Racy holding a meeting, like trying to explain the situation with the orc and the orc ships as people are trying to tear down the ship and trying to prepare to rebuild the docks. And Garrett, there's a woman looking. One of the barmaids like calls you over, like there's a woman looking for you at the tavern.
Okay.
This woman walks up to you and like extends her hand. If the barmaid didn't tell you that this was a woman, you would mistake her for a man because she's like all beef, like a beefcakey, short hair, and has like a man-eating grin, like. And she extends her hand to you. You Garrett?
Gareth, yes.
So Gadget. Name's Sarah Voss. I'm the manager of the water bucket where you were leaving your wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So with the supplies we found on the orc ship, there's a way that we can fix your wagon a bit sooner. Give us a week.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you personally, since the mayor's out, explain the situation to people. I was out of town and decided to just inquire where you were and tell you that, yeah, your wagon will be repaired in about a week.
All right.
So she like pats her head and like starts walking out.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, it's like morning time. Grishnak or Scales here will trade a shiny gold piece for a large fish from the bartender and start eating it. As I understand it, they eat raw food, raw meat, Draconians. And yeah, he's gonna walk out to face the day, maybe meet up with his buddies from yesterday, Kilgrim.
Well, I was going to go I get my equipment ready and go visit Fishy.
Gareth is going to return to the store and buy a couple more sprigs of mistletoe.
So as you enter the store, Ray gives you a smile like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? Come back for more berries?
Yep.
Could I interest you in other items, or are you just settling on the berries today?"
Oh, I guess you can sell me other items, but I need the berries first.
Nah, well, all right, here, 5 gold for the berries. Take 10.
All right.
No, I got a wide selection here. Garrett, that's your name? Yeah.
Gareth. Yeah.
Gareth? Sorry.
All right, so show me what you got.
So I have a couple of potions here for you. If you'd like to buy some I have health potion, random potion, potion of bravery, water breathing potions. Some people out there like to get some freakiness with merfolks, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying you do, but again, I know personally that breathing underwater is kind of a must sometimes. I have this leaf that turned this blade of grass that turns into an actual blade.
Mhm.
I have this small ring, this bubble ring. It does something magical. You'll never believe it. And I have this weird belt that seems to, like, if you place it around your neck, it kind of interprets in other languages. Anyways, what exactly are you looking for? Maybe I can try to help you out.
Okay, when you say random potions,
Well, the potion's more like a random healing potion.
ah, none of this really interests me. I hate to say.
Ah, that's too bad. I also have this capturing net, and I also have this master fishing rod. So he's just gonna start naming other things that you might like to get.
You know, you got an extra thing. You got like a couple arrows back there.
Arrows, plenty of arrows. You need
I
some
could
arrows? I got some
I
arrows.
could take some arrows. Yes.
Then,
And
all right,
if it's all right, Scales will walk in as this is going on and just walk around.
all right. Ray, like, howdy. Whoa, howdy.
Oh, and so Scales will say, I did not mean to interrupt, but I am looking for a few items, but please continue. Emotions for Gareth to finish if he was in the middle of a purchase.
And he's supposed to be like looking at the Scaly for a bit, like, huh? I see one of those around here. Anyways, what can I do? Oh, you said you like arrows, right?
Arrows, yes.
So, to fully restock is 5 gold.
When you say fully restock,
Like, fully restock on ammo?
well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's no limit. I can just get another whole quiver.
Yeah, some people like to have like a certain number
Oh.
of arrows. So,
Oh.
a full quiver would be 5 gold.
Oh, okay. I was misunderstanding you because I was thinking 5 gold for 3 arrows seems kinda.
Uh, he, if you said like, yeah, just 3 arrows, and
No,
he'd be like,
I
all right, 1
want to
gold.
hold it over. Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense. Sorry.
Right, so like 3 arrows, 1 gold.
All right, so I'll take 3 arrows as hold another quiver. So that's 8.
Okay, eight
All right.
8 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Scales will sort of probably realize the transaction's finished, and he'll pipe up. And he'll say, I'm looking for 2 things, shopkeep.
All right, what can I do for you? And he tries like to mimic the same voice you have, like deep in his voice.
I'm thinking of a spear and a wooden sword. Have you these things?
A wooden sword.
Yes, like a child's toy.
Child's toy. I can look into that, but I got a spear for you. I can do that.
And am I able to like see it and hold it?
No, just give me a second. Let me go to the back and grab it. Like he keeps most of his weapons in the back,
Okay.
not to like lay them out in front. So 1 second. My phone's vibrating a lot. So he brings out a spear and like looks at it. Like, all right, I have this winged spear, and I have like regular spears. Here's a regular spear, and he like gives you a wooden staff with like a regular spear, wooden staff, pretty light, with a blade at the end.
Okay. And I'll accept it and I'll take it and like sort of as if I'm going to bend it and be impressed, like I like it. But I'm intrigued by the other one. I'll say, but what of the winged one?
This winged one is like it's like pretty fast. Like fish, it's my top seller, honestly. It allows you to it boosts your reflexes and can catch a fish that's streaming down Easel into the ocean. It's pretty fast.
And can I'd just like to look him head to toe, and if it's all right to call it out, can I do an insight, like see if he's selling me a yarn here?
Yeah.
All right. So I got 16 plus 4, so that's an unnatural 20.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you said a nat 20 one thing, but you just told me 16. What you gather is he's not wrong that this would make you a bit faster, but he also doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. If it looks like it's probably a regular spear, or at least capable of doing what the regular spear's doing, and by that I mean stabbing, I'll take the winged, depending on the price.
5 gold.
I will pay 8. Well, I'll put 8 on the counter, and I'll say, this is just to get you started on the wooden sword, and let me know if one turns up. The extra.
Okay, thank you. No, actually works. I'll get right on that.
Okay, and I'm at 80 gold now, just so you know, and I got a spear.
Cool beans. So, the other one not here is Kilgrim, and Kilgrim, what are you doing?
Going to Fishy's door and knocking on it.
To who?
Fishy, the elf.
Oh, right. So, you're making your way to town, and you're knocking on. Well, you're not. Sorry. Cut that. You're making your way towards
His place.
and Fishy's room is actually his door's. You're like, Kilgrim. Man, I actually wanted to see.
Well, are you ready or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by the shop and restock on some arrows since I was fighting the orcs yesterday, and we can go.
Well, hurry up.
So,
I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'm leaving without you.
did we say what?
If you're not back in 15 minutes, I'm leaving without you.
Okay. Sometimes you cut out on me, and it's hard to hear, but I got you this time. So.
Same here too, but I do get most of it for
Yeah.
you, Gareth.
So, Kilgrim, Fishy. I already forgot his real name because he kept calling him Fishy.
Larry?
Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
Larry Fishingwood. Larry Fishingwood. Or
Yeah, there we go. Fishwood. So Larry is making his way to the shop, and what? The bell goes off like, Ray, hey, I need full stock of arrows. Killed so many orcs yesterday. And Ray's like, yeah, give me a second. And you see like he's digging around in the back for some like type of like wood that he can get. So Larry looks. Are you guys still in the store, or did you leave?
Yeah, I think I would be.
Yes, I'm. I was going with Larry. I'll follow him.
Oh, all right. So Kilgrim and Larry both walk into the store, and Gershak, or Scaly, is still in the store. Larry seems to be talking to Ray, explaining that he's about to go on an assignment to kill some goblins.
Grishak / Scaly will perk up at hearing some of this talk, and he'll inquire to both of them if they'd want a cleric on their party for an equal share. give them some healing if need be.
Okay. It sounds like Gareth can't hear us.
Yeah. Dang it. I mean, I know Dan's muted, but I don't think he's like. Do you hear us now, Dan? Oh, okay. Well, we could take a 5-minute break and sort this out if you like.
Okay,
We're almost at the end of the session, anyways.
cool. I've had a great time so far, anyway. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So yeah, 5-minute break.
Okay, 5 minutes. Yep, I'll be right back.
Try to figure out Dan's situation. Not the situation though.
Anyone still here?
There we go. I can hear you now. So you fixed the problem, Dan?
What's a quick test I can do to see if these things still work?
Well, I can hear you. I think your mic switched over to what, the laptop mic? Dan?
Yeah, can't hear you with these.
No, go to the setting top of Hangout and switch them back because every time you disconnect, they go to default. So just switch them back to your regular headset. That usually does it. It happens to me a lot, actually. Dan, I just found an amazing magic item for you.
Did you say for Dan or man?
Oh,
Lizard man. No.
for Gershak, sorry. Justin, I just saw a magic item that you'll
Groovy.
probably love. And I'm going to put it somewhere in the city, and maybe one day you'll come across it.
Awesome.
I was just reading about it. I'm just gonna describe. I'm just gonna describe it to you. It's similar to the Horn of Valhalla. This horn summons a large group of orcs,
Groovy.
but instead of having weapons and armors and proficiency in them, they just carry instruments and dancing shoes, and they will set up
Awesome.
a stage production, and there's 4 types of horns that produce different types of performances.
That's right up my alley.
That's when you become a bard.
Yeah, that's right. That's like why I'm not shying away from the singing. I'll have some actual lyrics for next game too.
That's fine. If you tell me the songs ahead of time, maybe I'll put them in the recording.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just do some work this week.
No, that sucks, Dan.
And I was doing some research last night as well, and as it turns out, like if there's a Dragonlance wiki, a couple of them, and one of them it talks about how they make Draconians, and it's by converting their eggs. And like in the Doom Brigade, they're all metallic, but they're technically evil.
Yeah, I read about
So
that.
it like flips their alignment. So actually, Blue Dragon Draconians, they tend to be paladins. So it's kind of like it kind of fits being a cleric, right? A little bit. And they're lightning too, and they're good. Whereas normally a blue dragon is evil, typically.
Yeah. I like. Sorry. We're talking. My friends are talking about an anime, and since we're on a group Skype, they're blasting my phone. Yeah. I was reading about the dragon variant, and I kind of like that from Dragonlance, that they experimented on eggs to make different Dragonborn.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess they made they converted the evil ones to be good Dragonborn. It was kind of like after the fact. It was the good guys just doing it to restore nature, like to the balance of chaos and everything or whatever. Like it's just got to be done. We got to convert these dragon eggs into Draconians.
Yeah, and some of them I saw like a small theory of why all the Dragonborns look different in every edition. It's because they're still trying to perfect how Dragonborns are supposed to look like.
Hmm.
Just like a little poking fun at the Dragonlance books. Like they still don't know how to make a Dragonborn, so that's why they all look different in different editions.
Yeah. I dig it. They do have some funky old art, the old Draconians and dragon men, half dragons.
Yeah. So Dan, how's the mic going along? Can you try to test it now? See if it works.
You're asking him, right?
Yes, Dan.
Yeah. I take it he can't hear us right now. Looks like he just flicked it to mute and back.
So he can hear us. It's just he can't. I think his mic just broke.
Well, if we're sort of just wrapping it up, he could maybe play by typing, but that's...
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna finish up the shop and see what happens. Because I feel like the group hasn't been established yet. Like you guys haven't settled on a group. Just like Kilgrim's going like, okay, I'm gonna leave with Fishy now.
Yeah.
Well, something's gonna happen.
So yeah, Ray and Larry are talking about the restocking of arrows, and Kilgrim was about to talk to Gershak. Gershak was about to talk to Kilgrim.
So, well, let's make it official. Maybe we should.
Did Dan just drop?
Yeah, Dan just dropped. I'm sure he'll be right back.
All right, so So we're boyfriend, girlfriend now? Is that it? No. You did pretty well in the fight there, Scaly. Had my back. You know, there are bigger fish to fry. There, there are other assignments that I would need help with. And it seems like we could have a very beneficial partnership.
Indeed, I agree. I'll have your back anytime in battle. You drew much orc blood today. Or yesterday, sorry. Yesterday, sorry.
I am coming out to slaughter a few goblins. I can share some of the coin with you if you do choose.
And of course, we would not be for lacking of ranged warfare if our good man Gareth joined us as well. And I'll pat Gareth on the shoulder, and he'll probably nod or say, "Hell yeah, I'll kill goblins with you."
And Gareth, my test. Let's work. I heard something while you guys were talking. So Dan just nods and agrees, like, sure, I'll kill. I need to kill a week,
Nice.
anyways.
Nice. Then yes, I believe if we have provisions, then we may want to begin this quest.
So like Larry's walking back, like, so we have more people.
Yes, but you still have your 100 gold as promised.
That's good. I'll make sure to keep that then. Keep that in mind. I don't want to lose any money. But yeah, we could. The four of us can do it. A pack of goblins shouldn't be a problem.
That's what we thought.
And that's where we'll end it.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks again. That was great.
All right. Yeah, those were good. Definitely worked out pretty well.
You don't have to tell me, but am I attuning to a spear right now? You don't have to say anything. Is it like a magic spear? Is what I was asking.
I can't tell you that.
Okay, cool. Magic as in curse.
Oh. So,
Apparently you have a book there, Scaly.
so we'll figure out next week
Awesome.
and
We'll
see if Dan's mic starts working again. Dan's saying
And,
that information on the boat that he likes to turn over to Scaly.
Hello?
There we go.
Hey!
Sure.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear yourselves?
No?
Ooh,
Oh, hey, I got everything back.
yeah, we can hear you. Awesome. So you handed me a book?
Yeah, something along, yeah, this book had some information on a recently turned over a ship. I figured you might want to look into it. Maybe some of your boys are still alive out there.
Awesome. And yeah, so he'll take that book and he'll read it, and so I guess I'll now know those notes that I took earlier while Danny was in there.
Yeah.
Or do I learn anything new?
Yeah. You can roll me a history check on Kartos if you want to.
Yeah, 13.
13. So, you know a little bit more of Kartos is like your ship was like a naval ship, and you hunt down like slaver ships. What the fuck was that?
Okay.
Okay, that was weird. So you hunt down naval ships, and no, you're a naval ship, and you hunt down slave ships.
Cool.
One slave ship would be from Kartos. Like Kartos.
Carth. Okay.
This you would know this like this is slave city. Like everything here they run on slavery. Main source of income would be slavery. Like everyone knows that there's encampments all around Wolcrum where slavers will try to kidnap you and take you back to Cartras or one of their encampments, and they will try to profit you, sell of you, and stuff like that.
So, and they would be in opposition to Ebon Spire? Like, that's the Navy that would have been hunting them, the slaver ships?
Yeah, they have like their own slave ships, and it seems
Okay.
like
And I was just asking because I'm wondering, is Ebon Spire, it is different from Black Tower, right? Like they're two.
yes, Black Tower is
Okay.
just like the wizard tower in Wolcrum, where if you want to learn about magic or like instate your own magic, or just it's a place of learning made from
Okay.
wizards.
Cool. So yes, I will. If you don't want to hang on to that book for now, I'll tuck it in my backpack for now. The orc book.
And I flipping through the pages would be like in different languages. Like you couldn't read most of it.
Okay.
Like sometimes he wrote in common, sometimes he didn't. That orc was strange, and you'll never know his name.
What was strange?
The orc
Oh.
was strange, and you'll never know his name.
Excellent.
His
The
name
known
was,
unknown orc.
his name was Susie.
Suzy Q.
Yeah.
And the bard kicks in.
All right, so this is where we'll end it, and we'll pick up next week.
Excellent. All right, I'll catch you on the flip side, guys.
All right.
And I want
That's
to
it.